Mob, g'day. My name's Christian Coulthard. I'm from the Adnyamatna people of the Flinders Ranges. This is my yetta. All this land here is my country, all my people's country. What we're doing here this weekend is trying to get people aware of a magnesite mine in Watoodla Gorge in the Gammon Ranges National Park, in South Australia, Northern Flinders Ranges. And they want to get up here and they want to mine magnesite that's been stuck in the hills here for thousands of years, millions of years even. You know, basically what we're trying to say here is no, we don't want your mining. We don't want any mining in a national park. We don't want any mining in an area as pristine as this.
My name's Gilbert Coulthard, Gammon Ranges. I live here, worked for 20 years here, ever since it was a park, and still here. But I don't want to, see the place there ruined. By a mining company, yeah, the little fishes are here, the spotted gudgeons, they rare fish, and they in this gorge, nowhere else around in the Flinders. This is the only place. And, we don't want them dug up and smashed up, and the spring covered up. It's good drinking water. And there's a gravesite down on the other end of the gorge. We don't want that dug up. And it's bad enough for people just walking up and down the gorge on top of the grave.
My name's David Noonan. I'm a campaign officer with the Australian Conservation Foundation. And we're here to give support to Adnyamatna people to try and protect this unique and fragile gorge system, Watoodla. It's very much a recognition of the link between natural and cultural values. The Adnyamatna people are the custodians of this area. They've had their Indigenous Protected Area Nintawarrina recognised by winning a Global 500 Environment Award on World Environment Day. And yet this area, close by, of the same value in natural and heritage terms, could potentially be destroyed by a mining proposal.
Mining companies don't care about this land. They don't care if there's a footy oval here in a couple months. They wouldn't care, mate. So we care. We're the only people that care because we're going to be here all our life. We're going to be here. My kids are going to be here. My grandkids are going to be here. We're the people who have to live here all forever. So, mining companies, they come, they make $1, they get going. That's what they do. They've been doing it for, hundreds of years. So they've done it all over the world. They've screwed people all over the world, Indigenous people, they've screwed everyone. So that's just the way the white man's law and, is written. That's the way it happens. Yura just walks around. Our people walk around on the land like nature. We was put here like a kangaroo and a bird. That's the way we think. We don't take from the earth. We take from the earth what we need, might take some red ochre for ceremony, rub all over ourselves, We don't take this mineral and take it and give it to someone for money, That's no good, munda. But mining companies, they'll do anything for a quid. That's basically it. They'll do anything for mullah, the dollar.
The native title mob, they're giving away a lot of country. And then the people are taking notice of them, especially the mining companies. They're not listening to us, they're listening to the native title mob. So we got to look after it.
I've lived in the area for about 47 years, and we'll make sure this mine doesn't go ahead. Native title is the worst thing. I think they should have scrapped native title altogether. Well, the mining company and the native title is feathering their own pockets. That's what they're doing now, and splitting the community.
It's our land, everyone's land, we all got to look after it. But what can you do, All our old men are gone, all the old William men are dead, and only one left now, old Puniati. He's the only bloke we got left, and once he goes, that's it. Our mudda's gone, only what us young people carry around with us, Our generation and the older, But the real old people, they're gone, and they can't fight mining, and mining companies like that. They know that we've lost our culture. We lost it all. We lost our old people, and that's how mining companies move in. They know that, oh well, they're weak now. This group of people are weak. They lost their elders, and they think that we don't know about our history. That's why mining companies come in and think we're vulnerable. They offer a few claimants a few dollars, and then that's it. We find out a couple months later that they're going to have a mine in Watoodla, That's how it happens. So it's people doing deals under the table. Aboriginal people, the claimants, in our community. So, you know, there's good and bad in everyone.
The mining companies and the government process that's been happening up until now has put community in the situation where they can essentially only deal with the most serious threats against them. If a group of people were running a human rights campaign, then essentially Witutla Gorge would be an assassination. That's the level of the impact, the level of the destruction of culture that would occur here. But the division in community is as much a hurt to them as the actual impacts of the mine.
The desecration of Arabana land and of Adnyamatana land, that's all part of the same thing. We need to do something now at this late stage. 200 years later, we're still allowing a great injustice to the original inhabitants of Australia. The white people and the black people in this country have never been together. It's always been war and oppression. It's not enough just to walk across the bridge. I mean, I was there too, and it was a magnificent occasion. You know, it really felt fantastic. And I think it's very important for us to do these symbolic things and to get out there and be counted. But, you know, more has to happen. You have to look at the way people live and look at the injustices and actually do something about them on the ground, you know, in detail, or else it's a kind of hypocrisy, you know, it's a kind of pretense that we care if we don't then do something.
Got to retrace, got to retrace.